I can
Should I get this
edit
chair
this
out of the way,
too,
maybe?
if you like.
Okay. You have inspiring hair.
Oh, thanks.
I'm
Call me the
serious.
mad professor.
I love it, man. It's wild. It's a very good sign.
Oh, good.
Cool. So, do I do intro, or do I introduce the piece, or do I just go into
Whatever
it?
you like to do, because I'm going to edit this part for sure, but
All right. Oh,
it's like we like to have the poem straight through.
All right. I'll do the short one, and then I'll save the longer one to last. How's that sound?
All right, good.
Being a mixture of 3 races, I like a lot of milk in my coffee and a little blood. This poem's called Café con Sangre. This girlfriend warned me that we might be descended from cannibals. So I ate my smile, chewing the memory of savage self-hatred, explaining that we are a gentle people who stroke the smooth sides of leaves, and it has always been like that. Ainsi. Knowing that it's too late to eat the ghosts of ourselves for breakfast, it's too late to drink our café con sangre. If there had been Arawak tribes in Egypt, people would be talking about petroglyphs instead of hieroglyphics. Although this might not matter much in daily life, we still have little control over our communications. Even hello and goodbye are better known in the symbolic language of our hearts as love and death. So maybe the Jibaros became Jibaros, steering their canoes through the green mountains of Puerto Rico, traveling from the coasts of South America to trade the heads of pale, bald men like baseball cards for tractors. So I say, if the Italians or anybody else want Columbus Day, give it to them. It's too late for Iris Chacon to shake her tetasy plastic booty as she waves from the Santa Maria float in the colonial parade. It's too late for people called Hispanos to be lisping through their teeth gracias, sucking their own marrow of Africa and licking the aboriginal bones that haunt them in splintered mirrors. It's too late to eat the ghosts of ourselves for breakfast. It's too late to drink our café con sangre. Slam dunk. Slams aren't for introverts, the insecure, the unattractive. Slams aren't for naked people, mental health consumers. Aren't for the desperate, aren't for genteel maniacs, HIV positive, or aging actors. Slams aren't for mentally challenged show-off or nervous Caucasian poets with secret interracial envy of melanin-gifted winners. Slams aren't for arts for sports' sake aficionados. If your interest in poetry is stimulated by your interest in poetry, you may be a poet. Slams aren't for the slaughter of your lamb poets. No piss contest Pulitzers, no winners with a winner identity, no losers with a loser identity, no losers with a winner identity, no jokers with an NEA complex. Slams aren't for complex-ridden overstrivers or art-minded poet collectors, aren't for performers who know their life's work of 5 poems by heart, or for confused sporting events fans with a curiosity about life. No semantic wrestlers with sub-mensa IQs, or rhymesters with astronomical intuition terrified of competition. No apologetic worshippers of the regional, abandoned at the altar of the big city where wordsmith farmers with an LA complex battle wannabe poet cab drivers with corn cobs for ears. And alas, for those jilted lovers abandoned by their muses, slams aren't really for the inspired. Aren't for the confused, the bored, the adrenaline ego junkies, the fast fame hucksters. Slams aren't for sleeping midgets disguised as gladiators, whose false pride in the retrograde motion of the advance guard signals the death of art in the arena of popular culture. In the meat market, the butcher does not declare that beef is better than chicken. The London Symphony Orchestra slams the New York Philharmonic, where cellos are not more interesting than violins. And on the corner, conga drums are not hotter than timbales. Corrida de toros, there's bloodlust, and the bull is dead. There's blood in the dirt and smoke in the air. And in the neighborhood gallera, the cock crows, and he's a poet. As his severed head rolls in the dust, his detached cuerpo twitching by its side, a death knell of Spanish couplets dripping from a bloody beak. Oye, hermano, I'm betting on this gallo. Your wounding will be private. And like other artists throughout time, you'll compete in the arena of your soul. You will wave a red cape at death. You will become a part of history. A history where scientists correlate knowns and poets correlate unknowns, while dusty bookstore owners wave their 30% off coupons like flags in writers' faces, in cooperation with the book mites and other literary parasites in their brains, as they correlate outdated hegemonies of artless fantasy where Hulk Pound wrestles Elliot the Giant. And you, 4.0 poets with report card need. All our lives we've been raided, teachers, jailers, failures, hunted by the number 10, eyes only on the prize. Judges who've never kissed a muse, so that professional onlookers with artsy avocations can watch the pageant lustlessly and not know what they're watching. Aren't we all beguiled by a press release, a flash of neon, by the smell of beer and peanuts and sweat in the ring, the carnival affair, the circus of art and death? Pavarotti slams Domingo, gong show time at the Apollo, poetry karaoke. Entertain them and they will come. But you're not that easily bought, are you? Go home and write a poem if you still remember who you were before the games began.
I was a child again, taught only to cross the street when the light was red.